usually a delay between the live recording and the live broadcast and the recording, so I'm babbling here in the beginning. And let me take a drink of water. Oh, don't you love this? Normally I have a glass of water here, but since we're practically under martial law and quarantined and all that, we've run out of our water, and water delivery is due here today, any minute now, so we've gone to the bottled water. And I normally have a glass of water just sitting right here, but when I have a bottled water, how come, we put the cap back on top of it? Like, for some reason, what I'm afraid of, like, is the coronavirus going to get in there or something from out of the air? Like, normally the glass has a top like that big, but now I got to put a cap on something that teeny and make it inconvenient to drink it? Come on. Anyway, I digress. So let's get right to Direct Mail Monday. And today we're talking about membership, which is a great way to get your messages read. So, number one tip, you want to build a list. Talk about that all the time. You want to have clients, customers, patients, members, people who see themselves as members of your tribe, of your herd, of your family, of your list, of whatever you want to call it. Hopefully not just your business. You want people to feel some kind of a connection to you. And that, now I've ruined it. I was going to ask what people think. Oh, and I see Toby's here. So there's usually a delay, but Toby, you can answer, or anybody watching on the replay. What do you think is the number one factor in whether your message gets read? An email or a direct mail piece? And often people would say it's that subject. You got to get a great subject line so it breaks through the clutter of hundreds of emails and it gets opened, and it gets clicked on, it gets read. Or you got to have a great envelope so it grabs their attention, or postcard, you have that great headline, that great image that grabs their attention and makes them want to read it, right? Well, those all sound great and they're all very important. But the number one most important element, factor, of whether your message gets read is, ready for this, drum roll, it's the sender. It's the relationship with the sender. That's it. So email services understand this. If you get emails from a person and you're always opening them, like if it's an email from a family member, you would always open every one of those, and therefore your email provider would put that right into the inbox and understand that one's going to get opened all the time. And that's when you would open. You don't even know what it says. Could have the crummiest or no subject line at all. Sometimes I get a subject line from a friend. It just says RE, like they forgot to even put something in there. It doesn't matter. I'm still going to open it. It comes from a client. It comes from a friend. And same thing for a letter, an envelope. I don't know anybody that looks at an envelope, sees it's from a family member, and says, oh, that's junk mail, I'm not going to open it. But a certain percentage of other mail, not from family members, and emails, gets seen as junk. It doesn't get opened, gets deleted, gets thrown out. So the number one factor is the relationship between the sender and the recipient. And that's why you want to build a relationship with your customers, clients, patients, members. Make them feel part of the family so they not only open your emails and your direct mail pieces, your newsletters, whatever it is when you send it to them, but they anticipate, they can't wait to get one from you. Just like you can't wait to, when you're a kid, you can't wait to get the box in the mail from the grandparents with the gift to put under the tree. Or, my dad used to travel. I was a salesman, and he would travel a lot when I was a kid, and couldn't wait till he comes home because he always bought a gift from wherever he was. He brought a present, when he came back home from the road. You couldn't wait. So that's the difference between having a relationship with the recipient and just sending it to a stranger. So I got two examples here. Number one, I'll get to the questions at the end. Well, let's get to them now since I'm looking at it. Toby says, need an opt-in or purchase to? Okay, I'll get to that later. It has nothing to do with any I'm talking about. Okay, so number one, but I thank you for the comment, and perhaps later I'll see that it does. But right now, let's get to number one. This is an ongoing theme here on Direct Mail Monday. I share a lot of the mail pieces that I get from the AARP. I pay my $10, $15 a year, and that allows me to get a great marketing education just looking at what they send me. They're basically an insurance company disguised as a membership organization, of course. Hopefully you know that by now. And so most of the stuff we get is all about insurance. But I finally renewed what is it now? It's March, the end of March. Oh, I don't even know if I said hello. It's Direct Mail Monday, March 23rd, 2020. Steve Sipress here. There you go. So it's March. I renewed a couple of months ago, and we got an email saying your new membership cards are on their way. Like, I have never, and I talked to my beautiful wife Michelle. I said, honey, we got to check more for these senior discounts or AARP discounts or whatever. Like, I think of the $15, like I just said, to get a marketing education, and then they send me the free gift with renewal or whatever. But I just want to get see all the stuff they're doing because they're brilliant marketers, and I get their magazines and their whatever, and I want to see all the stuff they're doing. Well worth $15 a year for all that marketing education. But then I'm like, might as well use some of these discounts. That'll pay for that $15 right there. Just get a discount in a restaurant or something. Although I can't wait till I do that, right? Go to a restaurant and then go, do you have a senior AARP discount? Can I save $5 on a whatever? But anyway, I digress. So, got the email saying your new membership cards are on the way, and then boom, we get the direct mail piece with the membership cards. Now, a few things about this. Number one, notice that it's a window envelope, but the window is on the back of the envelope. So you might not have seen or used that before. There's our address, our name and address on the front, although I guess this is really the back because there's the flap. But anyway, our address is in one place, and usually the address is in the see-through area. Like, it's a see-through window is a cheap way of not having to print on the envelope when you get a bill or something. Here's another piece, for instance, right? So I can cross out my address here for privacy purposes. But there's our address on a letter inside, and it shows right through the envelope. That's usually the reason for using a window envelope. It's the ease. It makes it easier for the sender. But AARP is much smarter than that, and they know that everything is not about you. It's not about the sender. It's about your target who? Your recipient. And so the recipient loves to see a big message coming through saying, hey, Steve and Michelle, there are our names, boom. On the other side, you got our names and address. Now, second thing about this, do you really think these are just membership cards? Don't be ridiculous. This is a heavy, thick, big piece, and membership cards are like credit card size, right? So they didn't miss the opportunity. A lot of people do. A lot of people miss the opportunity. You will give someone a receipt when they come in your store, or if you are a contractor, you go to their home, maybe you give them a receipt, maybe on an email. If they order something online, they go to a page, you say, thank you, your thing's in the mail, or your thing's on the way, or we email to, and you basically waste the thank you message. The thank you message should be selling them or reselling them or persuading them to take another action, usually selling them on something else. So the thank you page in McDonald's, everyone knows the thank you page in McDonald's. I walk in, I go, I'll have a burger. They go, they don't say thank you for your order. I'll go get it. What do they say? Would you like fries with that? Another sale. If I go in for the $5 footlong that Subway doesn't do anymore, they broke even or lost a little money on the $5 footlong, of course, but then you get to the register, and do they just say, thank you for ordering the footlong, that'll be $5? No, of course not. They said, chips and a drink. So they don't just say thank you. They make another sale. And on that chips and a drink that 80% or something people took advantage of, that's where they made all their profit on it. So same thing here. Here are your membership cards, but they're going to take the opportunity to sell me a whole bunch of stuff. And I have a feeling it's going to be insurance because that's what they're all about. And so, boom, there are the AARP cards. And what do I have to? Oh, no, it just says learn how to get the most of your membership going to the website. Like, I don't have to register this like a credit card or something. But okay. And I can download an app and whatever. So, but they want me to know my benefits. And then there's this package of stuff. With your membership, there's always more to discover. So here's a list of all the membership benefits. So I will give this to my beautiful wife, Michelle, who does all the buying and purchasing. She'll see, look at all these discounts we could get on entertainment and shopping and auto service and restaurants and health insurance. Notice how that's the biggest part, insurance. Okay, very cool. And then we got more. Another envelope full of, oh, bounce pack. So now we have some coupons. So this is a great way. If you are mailing anything out, you can you go just to the chamber or walk down the street to other business owners you know. Hopefully all business owners ought to know other business owners, even though we're under practically martial law right now and holed up in our government-imposed quarantine as if we live in a communist authoritarian regime. I thought we lived in the land of the free, but who knew? Even though you're cooped up, at least, you can have the phone numbers, go to websites, call some other business owners, see if they want to pay you a little bit of money or maybe just a commission on the sale for you to mail out their brochure, their coupon, their whatever. If they do a Valpak, call everyone in your local Valpak when you get it. And call them all and say, would you like to put this? Is a cool coupon. Does it work? Oh, yeah, we make money with it. Would you like to put it in with my monthly bill that I send my customers, or my welcome package to my new customer, or every time I go to a house and I change the heating and air unit and I leave a receipt, would you like me to leave your brochure with it? Yeah, pay me this much. Boom. And send me over 500 of them printed, plus pay me this much, or give me a percentage on the deal, or whatever. And that's what all these things are. So AT&T paid money to the AARP to put this little flyer in. Boom. And then, of course, we have insurance, and we have insurance. So we have car insurance, life insurance, mobile home insurance. Maybe that's special for Arizona. Cellular phone. Of course, pictures of seniors, because it's the AARP in there. Can't get into that now. And auto insurance. And a healthier way to live, which is going to be healthcare options. Okay, boom. So, bunch of other stuff to buy. Options from trusted providers are inside. You can say that as well. These are, you don't, by the way, yeah, that's a great point. You do not want to just allow any Tom, Dick, or Harry business to piggyback off of you and let you, put their Valpak coupon or brochure or whatever in with any of your stuff. You want to vet them. You want to make sure, go check them out. It's easy enough now with technology. You just go on the computer and you check them out on Yelp or Google reviews or anywhere else, and you do not want to see crappy reviews. I made this mistake not explaining that point to a client years ago who did a deal with a pizza place for his pharmacy to give everyone a free pizza if they did something, whatever, and I looked, he's like, I'm getting no response. Nobody wants the pizza. Nobody's wrong. Really? And I looked it up. That pizza place had like more negative reviews than I've ever seen. This pizza sucks. The place sucks. The help sucks. Blah, 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 1 star, no star, whatever. I was like, hey, I won't use his name. Like, how'd you pick this out of all the pizza places in your town? What made you pick this one? Oh, he's a friend of mine. Not a good criterion for picking your promotional partners, right? You want to vet them, because when you promote another business, that comes back to you, right? If people didn't know that was a crappy place and took advantage of his promotion and got that pizza, went over and it sucked and the service sucked and the place was dirty and all, like all those reviews said, they might never go back to his pharmacy again. They would think of him, instead of going, thank you for that pizza, they go, you jerk. You gave me the worst experience I've ever had in this town. Okay, so anyway, that's enough about that one. Now, I'm going to show you somebody who I believe is using this as a strategy in a somewhat, let's say an aggressive manner, because I don't think I'm a member of whatever this is. So they send me this envelope, and it says on the top, membership renewal. It's from Membership Renewal in Overland Park, Kansas. And I can't for the life of me think of something I'm a member of. Maybe when I open it up, maybe I'll see I'm wrong. But then they almost contradict themselves right there by going, membership savings. So am I saving on a membership, or am I renewing a membership? Open today. Well, I already didn't open it today because it came a week ago or so. It was mailed on 2/26. This came almost a month ago. So, I didn't open it today, even though it said open today. Anyway, I'm opening it now. Let's see. I predict I'm not a member. I predict the kind of, pulling a fast one on me to get to open this thing. But you notice I'm going to open it because it says membership renewal, and I'm like, I don't want to let my membership lapse. Not that I even know what the heck the membership is, and so I'm more likely to open it. And what is this thing? Oh, look at this. We have a membership that expired January 11th, 2017. Crossing out my address again here. I'll cross out my membership ID, not that that matters. And so they're saying here that we had a membership that expired January 11th, 2017. So, okay, technically I was a member of whatever this is, but membership renewal, and then what else did it say on there? Did I already throw out the envelope? Already throw out the envelope. Exclusive membership savings. Membership renewal. So I guess you could call it a renewal, even though I haven't been a member for over 3 years. Okay, so I'll give it to them. And this is a Global Discovery Vacations. So this is one, back when I was doing a lot of traveling and speaking and attending events all over and hosting events of my own, traveling a lot. And my beautiful wife Michelle and I signed up for a whole bunch of these vacation things. So I always had 16 hotel nights and 14 from this one and 4 weeks through this one and whatever. And whenever I would speak at a 3 or 4 day event, especially if it was in the winter, when we lived in Chicago and it was in a nice place like in Mexico, in Cabo, or in Vegas, or in San Diego, whatever, man, we'd take a week and I'd attend the event for 3-4 days while my beautiful wife Michelle would go shopping, hang out on the beach, do whatever, and we'd have 3 days together to hang out together. So we'd make it a little work vacation there, and so we joined a whole bunch of these. So I'm guessing this is one of them. And it says $449 annual fee. So we paid $450 a month, and what did we get? We got I don't know, but we got 2 weeks to stay in the excess inventory of the timeshares. That's usually how it works. If they're not booked up in these resorts that do timeshares and whatever, what do they care if you come in there and stay there for a week and give them $150? I think it was something like that. Like you can get a week in a 4-star resort for $150 for the week. So again, if I'm speaking at a conference for 3, 4, I'm going to pay $150, $200 a night for a hotel. But anyway, so there's the deal. I was more likely to open this. Hey, the screen is frozen. All right, so maybe we're off, maybe we're on. And the whole internet. How can the internet be freezing up when I am practically under martial law and quarantined and do not go out of the house, don't work, don't do anything? Let's crash the whole economy because we've ginned up so much fear in people that we're going to crash the economy before it's just mind-boggling. Anyway, so there you go. So I opened this because it said membership, as if I was a member. And then they're including the number 9 envelope, right? So a number 10 envelope is standard size. Everyone think you know that. Number 9 is the slightly smaller size that goes inside the number 10 for the return postage. And here they're so cheap they put please stamp here instead of putting postage paid, which would mean, by the way, you pay, you register that and pay and do whatever you got to do at the post office, but you do not pay for every piece of postage. You only pay for the ones that are mailed, right? So the 1% of people who respond to this, that's all you're paying for. Why wouldn't they do that? I made the mistake, I remember. My first multi-million-dollar business, way before computers. Everyone had a home computer back in the early 80s. And I would mail things out and I'd put a stamp on for the return. Until somebody told me, like, dude, what are you, crazy? You just mailed out 1,000 envelopes, all with a stamp for return, and only, 5% of the people or whatever are returning them. Like, get the self-return indicia. Or if you really want to be cheap, just do the place stamp here, and then you can almost be sure nobody's going to use it. Anyway, but of course they also have multiple ways to respond: online, call, mail, or fax. Wow. So I haven't been a member for a long time. How you can still fax stuff to them? Anyway, that'll do it for. Big mistake, as everyone knows. Wasted the entire back page. Plenty of stuff you could have put back there. I'm pretty sure this doesn't help convince me to send the money. I'm going to send you. Now you got me. I wasn't so sure. I was on the fence from all the stuff on the front. When I turn on the back, Blank back? You convinced me with that little extra nothing that you put on the back. Big mistake. Anyway, that'll do it for Direct Mail Monday. Remember, you want to get your mail or your email opened. The best way to do it is through relationship, letting them know this is a renewal. This is your newsletter. This is about your order, about your something. This is something that they will open, they will notice, they'll pay attention to because they are a customer, client, patient, member. Take advantage of that and use that. And even in this case, right now, why don't you get out? Your customers haven't done business with you for 3 years, not like you got a lot of other stuff to do right now, and send them a renewal notice. The heck, it must work for them. They do it. All right, let's go to the questions, comments, concerns. Toby says, now let's try and understand this. Need an opt-in or purchase to track value in relationship. Membership has to have value for both. Okay, I don't get it, but thank you. No, you don't need any opt-in or purchase to track anything. No, of course not. No, you can track a lot of things other than opt-ins or purchases. A lot more things you can track. Heck, on social media, you can just track people that like. You know, it's another. I'll save that for another day. Maybe on one of the social media Saturdays. Jeff Frager is here. Good seeing you, Jeff. And Toby says still good. Yes, we're still good that you participated in my video. Thank you for that. Thanks to everyone for being here live, for the thanks, the likes, the shares, the whatever, the thanks, whatever you do. And that'll do it for Direct Mail Monday. So thanks for being here today, and I'll be back tomorrow on Topical Tuesday. I will talk about something that's on everybody's mind. Oh, in fact, I know exactly what it is. And we are going to have some fun tomorrow, and it's going to be an extremely, extremely important message for all business owners that like making money. And that'll do it for today. I'll catch you tomorrow. Over and out.